Hi, I'm Ann of All Trades, and today I'm going to tell you about how I make the dough that I use for almost everything. Bread, pizza, cinnamon rolls, pita. You can use this dough for a myriad of things. It's super easy and super quick to make, and so really at this point there's no excuse for you not to be making your own dough for your own stuff. There are certain things in baking that need to be extremely precise. However, bread making is not one of them. What I'm looking for with various different dough applications is the consistency of the dough. And like I said, it's the same recipe for all of them. It's just going to be slightly different based on texture. All you need are some flour, olive oil, yeast, salt, sugar, and hot water. If you don't have a mixer, no problem. I will also show you how to do it with a spoon and a bowl. And if you don't have those two things, well then I think you're out of luck. The first thing that we're gonna do is get some warm water. Not hot water, we don't want boiling hot water, we want warm water. So I'm gonna take a little spoonful of yeast. This is, again, a completely arbitrary amount. All you need is some yeast. I'm making a little bigger recipe here, so I'm gonna just use a little more yeast in this application. And I put the yeast back in the freezer because the freezer keeps the yeast good for a longer period of time. I'm going to add some sugar to help activate the sugar and the yeast react and make beautiful little gas bubbles which help your bread to rise. And then into that I'm putting a pinch of salt, maybe more than a pinch, I like salty things. And into that mixture I'm going to add some oil. And again here, it's a completely arbitrary amount. If you have some oil, it will help everything to not get too sticky. If you have too much, then you're gonna have a very oily dough. And I mean, again, that really just depends on what you're going to be using it for. So once I've got all of this stuff stirred together, then I'm gonna let it sit for the sugar and the yeast to do its thing for a little second there while I put some flour in. Now again, with this, I'm not putting a measured amount of flour in. I'm going to watch what happens as the dough is mixing. I want a consistency that is desirable, not a specific scientifically measured end result. This is yeast, sugar, salt, olive oil. Pour it right on in with the flour. As you're mixing it, you're gonna watch to see what is happening with the dough to come up with the consistency that you want for whatever it is that you're using the dough for. And you can change that consistency by adding either flour or water. So the consistency of the dough is much more dough-like now, but it's still super sticky. So I want to add more flour even still. Okay. So what I want for bread dough or for pizza dough is something that is malleable but still slightly sticky. So I want it to stick to my hands, but I don't want it to get all over my hands. So this is exactly what I want for bread. Yeah, that's what we want. I'm just gonna put some olive oil in here so that it doesn't get too stuck to the bowl. And then I'll put it in there, swirl it all around. And so at this point, we're just going to cover the bowl with some saran wrap. Let it rise. The cool thing about this dough is that you can actually use it within about 30 minutes. Obviously, the more time that you give it to rise, the fluffier that your end result will be. And so here we are with this dough. Rules in my mom's kitchen are that you always have more flour and you always have more butter on hand no matter what. Okay, so we don't have a mixer, so we're gonna stir it by hand. And even this is not that difficult, it just takes a little minute. Okay, so once it's like mostly stirred up, at this point I'm going to stick in my hand, maybe wash them first if you care about those kinds of things. This is actually pretty dang perfect. It's a little bit sticky, not too sticky. This is exactly what we want for pizza dough. So we're gonna call that a win. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video and for supporting my channel. I'm super excited to share a whole lot more homesteading type things with you if you care to see them. Do you have any specific homesteading questions that you would like answered? If so, leave them in the comments below. Cheers.